Hi everybody, welcome to the Actors Academy. Thank you all for tuning in today. Today we're going to be talking about how you can play stronger characters and how you can also play weaker characters. We're going to be mentioning the important facts. There's a lot of different factors that get involved for this, okay? It's not just one thing. Even though today we're going to be mentioning one of those most important things, it doesn't just come down to one thing. It's going to be multiple things. We're also just going to be primarily talking about being on camera. I will talk about a little bit on stage because I know if I only talk about on camera acting, then people are going to say, wait a minute, what about some of us who want to act on stage? And there's some different factors that get involved, but just remember this. Even though I'm going to be mentioning one important factor for each of them, that there are other factors that do get involved. I'm just mentioning the most important ones to you. So first, let's talk about theater. What do we know for stage work? For stage work, you're going to be on stage. People are going to see you, and they're going to see your entire body. On camera, they only get to see a certain amount of you. Sometimes it's very close, it's right up here. Sometimes it's more like this. Sometimes you get half the body in there. Sometimes you will get the whole body at times, but usually it's close up when it's on camera. On stage, you're always getting your whole body seen. You know, people in the very back are going to see you, and people in the very front are going to see you. Our style of acting on stage is a little bit different than on film because when we're on stage, we have to reach the audience in the back. We have to reach them with our voice and with our physicality. This is why physicality is one of the most important things when it comes to stage actors. This is one of the most important factors when it comes to having stronger characters or to have weaker characters. How you hold yourself, how you present yourself with your physicality. It's just like if you've ever been to a party before or you're in your classroom or anywhere you go, when someone walks into the room, you can tell when people are more confident and when people are less confident. Usually for stronger characters, there's more of an air of confidence that they have compared to weaker characters who have usually a little bit less confidence. Not all the time, you can play with this, it can vary of course, but for the most part, that's how it's going to be. We can tell when people are strong characters, we can tell when they're weak in our everyday life, not just when you go and you see good actors on stage or on film, but just in your everyday life, you can tell when people are stronger or when they're weaker in terms of their presence, how they present themselves. So on stage, the physicality is one of the most important things. Again, it's not the only factor. You know, if your voice is very small and it's very meek, but you have this great physicality, but you're there and you're going, to be or not to be, that is the question, which is nobler in the mind, to suffer the slings and arrows of outrageous fortune. You talk like that, you're not going to seem like a very strong character, no matter how great your physicality is. So remember, there's different factors that get involved, but the physicality is one of the most important ones when it comes to acting on stage. Whereas on camera, yes, your physicality will be important. It depends what shot is being given on you. You know, if it's only getting this much of you with the camera, if it's getting half your body or your whole body, well then there's times when you can use more physicality and less physicality, but it depends on what the camera is capturing of you. But all the time, what the camera is getting, it's going to be getting your eyes, and your eyes are one of the most important things. This is where it differs a little bit from stage work. Now on stage work, your eyes will also be very important because, you know, people in the front row will see you and also the people you're acting with. So it's not saying that your eyes aren't important at all on stage. They are, but it's much more prominent when it's on camera. So that's the first thing to realize. Now there's something that you can do to easily portray stronger characters or weaker characters with your eyes. And this depends on how much you actually blink. The more you blink, the weaker you will seem. The less you blink, the stronger you will seem. So if you're doing a scene here and you're blinking a lot, it will make you seem like a weaker character compared to if you're here and you're in a scene and you're looking at someone and you're talking to them, you will seem stronger compared to if you're here and you're blinking a lot. Now, of course, don't go crazy with this when you're thinking of weaker and stronger characters. If you're thinking, okay, for a weaker character, I'm going to blink. Well, if you go overboard on it, it will seem weird. If you're like here and you're constantly blinking, it'll be weird. Or if you go overboard on having strong connected eye contact, it will also seem weird. If you're looking at someone and your eyes are wide and they're big and you're not blinking at all, that will also seem very weird. So you can go overboard on it. It's like when people try to learn an accent. Well, you can go overboard on the accent, or you can just be normal with it. But the more you blink, the less strong your character will seem, and then the less you blink, the stronger your character will seem. Now, when I'm acting, I want you guys to know this, I do not think about this. So I don't want you guys at all to go when you're acting and think, okay, I'm going to be doing this character, I'm not going to be blinking that much, or I'm going to be blinking a lot. Because if you go in thinking that, you're going to be a little bit in your head because you're thinking, okay, I have to make sure I'm not blinking. I have to make sure I keep my eyes open because I'll seem like a strong character. And then if I blink, I won't. And then you're here and then you blink and you're like, oh, shoot. Or vice versa, you're here and you're like, okay, I got to blink. So when the person's talking to you, you're thinking about blinking more than listening to what they're actually saying. And that'll be really weird, and that won't suit you guys at all. So again, with acting, I do not think about this. So now, how does it benefit you then? What can you do? How can you actually use this? Well, you use this if you get into binds, if you get trapped, if you need to try and break out of what you're doing. So for example, your director may come to you and say, hey, you know, something about this isn't working. You're not seeming as strong of a character right now. Again, it may be other factors that you have, because we know there's different factors that get involved for portraying stronger characters or weaker characters. But one thing that you can do is you can focus on your eyes. If you're here and you're doing a lot of blinking and you're here, okay, I'm in my scene and I'm blinking a lot, you'll seem less strong. So then you know when you're in the scene, a tool that you have, something that you can use to try and help you appear stronger in this moment when you realize your director comes to you and says, hey, it's not working, then you can try and have stronger eye contact. If they say, hey, you know, you're a little bit too strong in the scene, can you seem a little bit weaker because in this moment of this scene, we want you to seem like a weaker character because you've had this whole arc going on. For whatever reason, they want you to seem weaker. Just add in a little bit more blinking in that moment. But in your general acting, you don't want to think about this at all because you're going to get too in your head. But if your director comes to you and you need a tool, whatever you're doing isn't working for you, you can't figure a way out of this, a tool that you have is with your own eyes and the camera's on you. The less you blink, the stronger you will seem, and then the more you blink, the weaker you will seem. So I hope this makes sense to you guys when playing stronger and weaker characters. Remember, again, there are multiple factors that get involved to having your characters be stronger or be weaker. These are just one of the most important things that you can work on, especially for camera when it comes to your eyes. Again, there's multiple things. I don't base my whole acting style off of blinking less or blinking more, but you have to realize that this is a tool that you can use. Again, don't base your whole acting style on this because you're going to be too in your head. But if you are in a bind and you are having a tricky time working on a scene and you're on camera and something's not working for you, one of the things that can really help you for building a stronger or weaker character is using your eyes. Also, I do want to say congratulations to Hugo for your booking. I will put your comment up here. Congratulations, man. It's always so good to hear when you guys are doing so well and you guys are booking and all the testimonials that I get. So congratulations. Also, make sure you guys subscribe to the channel so you can be up to date with everything. Give this video a thumbs up if it helped you out. I'll also be leaving the 10-hour acting masterclass down in the description below and also in the comment section if you guys are interested in that. It takes 2 minutes to sign up, and I'll also be leaving down the 10 acting resume templates as well. So I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.